And Kathleen, as our listeners probably picked up on there, with Lee describing what's on the project, it's a fairly substantial size project. I believe, off the top of my head, it's 250 hectares in size. So one of the questions I get quite often from readers is about what type of community you expect to be in this project once it's all completed and finished. Do you see this predominantly as an expat community, or can you describe what your vision is for the community that will eventually live here?
We would like it to be a very organic community, which is just, I would say, very mixed. Definitely it will be, Los Islotes will be populated by expats. That's who we speak to through our publications every day, and that's, who we are offering this to as an option for living, retiring overseas, and also for investment. And so we are populating Los Islotes with fellow and like-minded expats, but we also are really, really committed to becoming part of this community, the community in this part of Panama. This is important to us. Leif and I have been moving around the world for a long time, for decades, and doing lots of different things in different places, and we're now nearing the age where we want to become connected, and connected for the long term. And we want to do that in real and organic ways. And we want to be a good neighbor. And so we have, from the point of view of the Panamanians who live in the nearby villages of Mariato, Torrio, Cabro, etc., they're small little villages, a number of them along this coast nearby Los Islotes. The Panamanians who live in these villages, from their point of view, Leif and I and the 30-plus people who are working with us out there to develop Los Islotes in different ways. We have Gary as project manager on the ground. We have Mike as our contractor building the Founders Lodge. We have many others involved in design and implementation of the various aspects of construction and infrastructure, etc. Imagine you're a Panamanian out there. We have dropped out of the sky. We have fallen out of the sky. We are really aliens. And we identified something very valuable on this coast of Panama, something really beautiful, a beautiful piece of coastline that is as pretty or prettier than any piece of coastline I've seen anywhere in the world in more than 30 years of looking. And so when we decided we were going to be committed to this stretch of coastline, to this part of Panama long term, well, we tried to keep some perspective and realize, again, we're dropping in out of nowhere among the first gringos, the first non-Panamanians ever to be taking any interest in this part of this country. And so we don't want to upset the apple cart or the organic ecosystem at any level. We're very careful about all the environmental concerns, and we take them seriously. We are very careful as well about the community concerns, and we take them seriously. We've made friends out there now. We've made connections. We're helping to sponsor two local schools in the area nearby Los Islotes. Gary, our project manager, and his wife, Karen, have become very involved out in this part of the country with lots of different grassroots efforts. We want to be good neighbors. We want to look around and say, and try to notice what we could do to help and then lend a hand. Not in a big, aggressive, we're coming in, we can fix everything kind of a way. Not at all. But in a very low-key, organic, here we are, we're committed, we're going to be here, we're going to bring lots of other people like us here. We all have an interest to take advantage of what this part of this country has to offer, but we want to also contribute and leave something behind. We want to leave our mark in a long-term legacy kind of way, and this definitely comes down to community. So we are making connections, we are making friends, we are making commitments to help the local community through the schools and in any other way that presents itself.